Oh, wait, I can't play this. Richard's inspired the team. Hold on, boys.
Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, I've been in the lab, so I'm not one you see around. Thinking about my goals, so I'm not fun to be around. Now I want the whole field. Ain't no bush to beat around. I take it to the sky, so I don't ever see the ground. Wild card by, you can say I'm in the hunt now. Living out my fantasy, they love it when I touch down. Flying in a plane or a pelican, I'm up now. Money, true holiday, I'm playing for the Bucks now. I'm out in BK, Steve Nash. I don't see much, man, I only see cash. You can't be mad, you need to relax. And my favorite drug is hustle, I'm about to relapse. I'm getting all this money just from making these apps. Hope they take care of my hood when I'm paying each tax. I'm managing my waist, so they saying he's trash. But they look me up on Google, they be keeping these tabs. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion.
I need a what?
Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really
Shred Lords, what's good?
real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, my bars are infinite. My cars got tents in it. I should get a Tesla.
Top Dog, Shred Lord, Megatrons, what the heck is up, my dogs? How we doing? How we doing? I'm gonna get back to the tunes. I just wanted to say hi. How the heck y'all doing, Shred Lords? How the heck y'all doing? We got motion or what, twin? We got motion or what? What they talking about? Get that motion going. It's Wealthy Wednesdays up in this mug. Lock in and get locked out, Shred
Let's
Lords.
be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem.
Yeah.
And I still got
Yeah,
it.
I need
$1
a-
billion.
Let's be real about it.
I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about
Chat
it.
Capital, what's
I
up?
mean, I don't even really have a
Chat
real
Capital,
hobby.
we up.
It's not a real problem.
Hey, it
And I
is
still
bunking
got
season.
it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, I've been in the lab.
I went to the gym earlier today. I'm so cracked.
Thinking about my goals, so I'm not fun to be around. Now I want the whole
Retail
field.
was
Ain't no bush to be
good,
around.
bro.
I take it to the sky, so
What
I don't
the
ever
heck
see
is
the
up,
ground.
dude?
Wild card by, you can say I'm in the hunt now, living out my fantasy. They love it when I touch down, flyer than a plane or a pelican. I'm up now, money, true holiday. I'm playing
For the Bucks now.
I'm out in BK, Steve Nash. I don't see much, man, I only see cash. You can't be mad, you need to relax. And my favorite drug is hustle, I'm about to relapse. I'm getting all this money just from making these apps. Hope they take care of my hood when I'm paying each tax. I'm managing my waist, so they saying he's
What the
trash,
heck
but
is
they
up,
look me
Top
on Google,
Dogs?
They be keeping these tabs.
Let's be real about it.
I mean,
I don't really care about how you feel about it.
I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem.
And I still got it. I need
$1
a.
billion.
Let's be real about it.
I mean, I don't really care about how you feel.
Feel about it.
I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, my boss.
What the heck is going on? There's so much to talk about in the world. We got so much to do, but just know we got motion out here. Chad, if you, bro, any motion's better than no motion, twin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, any motion is better than no motion, twin. Yeah, I had to test out my little thing. Oh, sorry, Twitch. I'm not even live on Twitch yet. There you go, Twitch. Sorry, guys. YouTube. YouTube is kind of like my main platform anyway. YouTube is. I gotta take care of my YouTube people. I gotta take care of my YouTube people. Oh, let's play his Gold Chain song. Let's play a little Gold Chain song. Sometimes it's all right to get a little light skin at the start of the day. As long as you don't end light skin. All right, we can start light skin. Let's make sure we don't end light skin.
I can't believe a life without you's what I'm living through.
What we got going on in the world, y'all? More importantly, I don't care about the world. I care about my dogs. How's my dogs doing, huh? Let's do a little roll call real quick for the Top Dog, Shred Lord, Megatron, Millionaires. My guy, Edwin. Hello, sir. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays, Mr. Edwin Rodriguez. All right? Hey, that boy Garrett's here early too, chat. Garrett's here early too. This song is so light skinned, but it's so good. It's so light skinned, but it's so good. And I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram, but he's been putting out numbers.
And I love you still, but you said that your feelings have changed about us, so I called a jeweler and instead of
Hey, I bought a
gold chain to chase the pain away in my heart aches to stay
This song came out like a month ago. It's got 25,000 plays. My boy Kayvon's crushing it.
rotate to feel in different ways, and I go back and forth like every day, but I should turn the page, and it's okay, yeah. I was frustrated cause you said that you love me, but I felt like you lacked
Richard, what's up, man?
I wanted to build for us so we could make it, but you were good with the weight and didn't want to suffocate me. You just wanted to hug me.
Yeah. Yeah. My boy ain't going to the moon. My boy ain't going to the moon.
I've accepted lately there's a chance that you hate me, and baby I don't
I cussed him out the other day. He called me like this weekend. I literally cussed him out and I was like, bro, I got a whole stream that's banging your stuff, and you ain't got no rap. I gotta play the same song every stream. He's like, sorry, bro, I'm just not healed yet. He's like, sorry, bro, I'm just not healed yet. You think I give a F word? Huh? I don't care. We got money to make. Lock in, light skin. Just kidding, he got some good stuff. Gold chain that takes the pain away. Oh, he got some bangers too. What about this? Is this the one? Maybe not. No, this one. Ooh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My man.
Look, my stage name is Kayvon Music. When I perform, I lose it. I'm on tour now, it's stupid. They all asking me where you been. Well, I've been up at UPenn. I performed at the UN. Got 100,000 views on my video to prove that I'm good at what I'm doing. But that's not all I'm doing. Got a clothing line too, and won't believe what it's including. Shirts, hats, shoes, and hoodies fitting loosen. My tech startup got a 250,000 brewing. But honestly, my only policy is no apologies and modesty for privilege on me. Fight inequality. Grew up in the hood anomaly. I shopped at Dollar Tree. Mama taught me that I'm special. I am
You gotta talk about this?
Got a dire need to be inspiring, and every time I meet a
No,
person
Jim
here, she
Cramer.
says you're the coolest I have seen. But here's the thing, I would never call myself the elite. See, I believe democracy, fight against the snobbery. Got a boss at work, she always trying to touch my primer. Me,
Y'all
I
like
said
this?
I'm rare. She said, well done when you retiring. I said, I don't know, but why the hell are you inquiring?
He sounds
She said,
so
'Cause she
young in
hired me
this.
to fuck me just to fire me. Kayvon is the name.
Oh,
of- no
Kayvon,
one
you
knows
said
where
the
he
F
came
word.
from.
We can't play that, bro. What you doing, man?
I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about
Out of all
it.
this song, this is still my favorite. I hope y'all know that we account for 7,000 out of these 7,145 plays.
I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean,
I don't really care about how you feel about it.
I mean, I don't even really have.
There's so much going on.
It's not a real problem. And I
The Founder movie. Story of how McDonald's started? Wait. What is that? The Founder. Huh. Risk Taker, Rule Breaker, Game Changer. It's good? What's it on? Netflix? How do I watch this? Oh, it is on Netflix. Watch The Founder. What y'all be watching on Netflix these days? I am in like a drought of like good Netflix content. I'm like literally in a drought. I need to find some good stuff. This guy's hilarious. Nick Offerman. Michael Keaton's an absolute. This roster is stacked. Linda Cardellini, BJ Novak. This roster is stacked. Nothing right now. You're not watching anything good on Netflix, man? Hold on. All right. Sorry, Kayvon. I got to get back to my tunes. Let's go back to my chat playlist. Hit me off something like this. Chat. I may not be the founder of McDonald's, but all I know is whoever's running that joint now is printing cash. All right? Because McDonald's is putting the team on their back. They're putting a team on their back. The market is like unmoved, I think, essentially. That's kind of a good thing. Because nothing really goes right for consumer. It usually always goes wrong for consumer. You know what I'm saying? But do you guys eat at McDonald's? I will be extremely honest. I'm a McDonald's fiend. I eat it 3 or 4 times a week. And I get the same thing. Never. Boy, Richard, you so bougie. Richard, you so bougie, bro. What you mean you never had McDonald's? Bro, McDonald's is cheaper than Wendy's. And Wendy's be cheaping out on you, bro, in terms of the fries and all that. And when they be saying they be having a double stack, they really don't be doubling that stack. They just give you like one little. Bro, those Baconators is like one slice of bacon. Let's be very honest, Richard. It's like one slice of bacon. Let's look at this. Richard, I'm about to change your life, bro. I'm about to change your life. Look at this. That's your little Baconator right there. You see this little Baconator? Bro, and this is generous. This is generous. This is really generous here. All right? That little slobby, one little slab of beef. Get you a Big Mac, bro. Bro, Richard, get you a Big Mac, dog. You got 2 of these stacks. The sauce goes crazy. The buns are always good. Bro, they be cheaping out. They be cheaping out, bro. They get you. They thinking, oh, it's something like this. Bro, they only sell this at their headquarters. They use that for marketing, bro. They're using that for all marketing, bro. This what them Baconators be looking like now. Cheaping out. I used to be a hardcore Wendy's fan. And then first and foremost, then they want to start raising the prices on those little vanilla and chocolate shakes or Slurpee. What's those called? Little ice cream joints? Yeah, they got me twisted, bro. They got me twisted, bro. Cool Webby, what's up, Palm Beach King? What's going on, my guy? Hope you're doing incredibly well, man. That they don't look like what they used in the commercial. That's for dang show, bro. That is for dang show. They out here playing us, man. They playing us, bro. But y'all want to know something that's a little slimy? It's a little slimy, but it works. Hey. This thing always looked the same, regardless of where you get it. I don't know what Burger King's up to, but regardless of wherever you get it, this thing looks legit. It looks legit. Whether you at McDonald's, not McDonald's. Whether you in California, you in Michigan, and you in Florida, a Whopper's a Whopper, bro. But let me put y'all on something else. I'm such a fast food fatty. Let me see. And then don't even get me started with one of these. Boy, this'll have you in a whole nother stratosphere. All right, nah, but I love it up though now. This is what I be eating now. Like this is like my daily repertoire. Chipotle chicken bowls. They just came back out with this, but it's what I be eating now. Cause like I gotta be so healthy nowadays. To like run at this pace of life, you gotta put what's right in the body. So I've been doing this a lot. I get this probably like 2 or 3 times a week. It fills me up like almost all day. But then it's a little more expensive, but like I love it. I eat this. I don't know if you guys ever had this, but it's a Harvest Bowl from Sweet Green. I don't even know if they have a Sweet Green where y'all at. I don't even know if they have it in Texas. I know a lot of y'all in Texas, but it's so dang good. It's so good. The only issue is it's expensive. Like eating healthy is so expensive, bro. I can literally get a $5 meal at McDonald's, hot and spicy McChicken meal, and 4-piece chicken nuggets and fries and drink for $4.99 at McDonald's. That's if I'm feeling like a slime ball millionaire. Or I can get a Harvest Bowl, which is just kale, sweet potatoes, quinoa, apples, chicken, cottage cheese, and almonds. and that costs $17. Bro. Like if I'm really out here on my broke stuff, of course I'm gonna go to McDonald's. They make eating healthy so expensive. Like this is crazy. No wonder there's like food deserts everywhere, bro. Like to eat a simple salad, a harvest bowl, chicken, sweet potatoes, and kale, $17. When literally McDonald's has a 2 for $5 $5 meals with spicy beef chickens, freaking chicken nuggets, all these kind of things, y'all. I'm gonna go broke trying to eat healthy. I'm gonna tell you that's for sure, chat. So I'm gonna go broke trying to eat healthy, or I'm gonna just start meal prepping, like Richard said. I might just have to start meal prepping, y'all, because this stuff got me twisted. This stuff literally got me twisted. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy work. Like to live a healthy life, bro. It costs a bag just to be healthy. An absolute bag just to live healthy. What the heck? But all I can say is we in there like swimwear, chat. We are in there like swimwear. All right. Wait, what y'all talking about? Y'all eat healthy? Hey, don't be judging me. Don't be judging me. When the market is up, hey, chat, when the market is up, we're eating Sweetgreen. When the market is down, this is what we're eating. We're eating $1 Taco Bell grillers. Y'all hear me? When the market is down, chat, I want a beefy nacho and a loaded potato griller. All right? Them joints is $1. You know what I'm saying? That's only a $1 meal. Garrett's out here eating Arby's. Bro, Arby's low-key slap. Arby's fries go crazy. Arby's fries go crazy. Wait, Cool Webby, what's the problem with Chipotle, bro? You don't like Chipotle? It is expensive, but you got to meal prep somehow? Yeah, that's true. Bro, where is Nimrose when we need him? Nimrose, get back on stream, bro. Nimrose is our resident physician or nutritionist. He's out here telling us how to get our mind and body right. You know what I'm saying? So Nimrose, if you're watching the VOD, show us how to eat healthy on a diet, bro. Oh, snap, DJ Esco, what's up, legend? How the heck you doing, Top Dog Shred Lord? Hey, man, I hope... Oh, you're making your girlfriend watch the stream? Bro, first and foremost, thank you for tuning in. And secondly, you should be taking your girl out on a date, bro. Don't be sitting here watching me on stream, all right? But I want to say I'm wishing you and your girlfriend the loveliest of evenings and hope you both are having literally an incredible week, all right? And Esco's girlfriend, he's such a great guy. Hey, chat, put in the chat how much a great guy Esco is, right? The guy is literally a legend. He works hard all the time. He tunes in. He tries to make smart money moves. Like, the guy is literally a legend. Like, we need to start putting billboards out there of what a real mentor looks like. And that right there is that guy. All right, Esco the freaking man. I spam that in the chat. That's our freaking guy. When I grow up, I want to be like that guy, Esco. You feel me? We just locking in, making smart money moves, chat. That's all we're doing here. That's all we're doing here. All right, back to my $1 loaded grillers. Oh my goodness. Bro, how am I supposed to be out here being a content creator telling people to make literally multi-million-dollar investment decisions and I'm sitting here talking about $1 grillers? Bro, I'm so chalk. My priorities are so backwards. It's so backwards, bro. Anyway, we got to talk about some money. We got to talk about some markets and some smart money plays. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm for the team. You know what I'm saying? Rich, I'm for the team. I got y'all. Oh, snap. Garrett says, thanks for loaning me $10,000 when my mama needed that surgery. Dang, bro. And Esco, I know I'm about to close on this deal, bro, and I know I can count on you for this equity contribution. It's just like I don't even know who else I could have called on, bro. It's just you're that man, dude. You're that man, dog. Hey, W Esco, bro. W Esco. We appreciate you, legend. That's my dog. Oh, you said there's always a food recall in Chipotle's meat every other year, bro. I'm so. I was probably a victim to that. I should have been participating in class actions. You know what I'm saying? I should have been participating in class action. I be eating that stuff. I don't even look at it. That's crazy, ain't it? That's absolutely wild. All right. Anyway, let's talk about what's happening in the world of McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. It's a little webcast. What a little webcast thing at? Oh, wait. We had a different stuff to look at, right? Before we look at McDonald's, we got a different one to look at, right? BWA. Did we look at this before? Borg Warner? Hold on. Borg Warner. Did we look at this before at all? I thought we did. Oh, you cook your own food, Infamous? Infamous, welcome back to the lab. Well, how you doing, Top Dog Shred Lord? BWA. No. Oh, we looked at BW. Oh, that's what I'm. Oh, A-Dub told us that we looked at BW. A-Dub telling us we looked at B-Dub. Hold on, let me play a little bit of my vibes. Let me play a little bit of my vibes. We about to get so smart today, chat. We're about to be so locked in. Infamous, what you be cooking, bro? Just signed on to power data centers? Ooh, Borg Warner did? What they doing powering data centers? Automotive and supplier. Hold on, Borg Warner. Borg Warner. Wait, we might have to get our analyst on this. Wait, Esco, they treating you right over there at Morgan Stanley? What team you on, bro? Here's support, y'all. Let me pass this Series 7 first. Dang, you really? Dang. That's a throwback. That Series 7 days? Dang. That's crazy, bro. Just been locking in. Wait, you just locked in an internship, Infamous? No shot. You just got an internship, or you trying to get one? Bro, you got an internship here? Are you serious? Bro, what the heck? I thought you said Equinox at first. I was like, what? But bro, hold on. Wait, Infamous, you might be a plug. Sub 8% post earnings. Choppy stock though. Ooh. This one low-key might be ripe to rip, y'all. Hey Dub, what you think about this one? It specializes in internet connectivity and data center co-location centers. Hey, that's fire. Okay, we gotta get organized. So, we're gonna look at a handful of companies. We're gonna start off with Equinix, and then we're gonna do BWA, and then we're gonna do McDonald's, and then we're gonna go back to Chat Capital's business buying thing, because we have to buy this. We gotta figure out this roofing business, y'all. We're gonna do a little bit more diligence on this roofing business. Oh snap! Oh, you in Chicago? Oh, it's probably mad brick out there, bro. I'm from Michigan. I used to be really close there. That's really awesome though. Damn, we really got some top dogs out here. Hey, I'm just saying though, if I were like a freshman in college or like a sophomore in college, and I would have joined this live stream, and we got entrepreneurs in here, we got business owners, we got students in here, we got quants in here, we got actual Wall Street people in here that worked at Fig and are now working in industrial. Like, this is just like such a beautiful like set of people. We got folks about to be at a global data center company. This is crazy work. This is absolutely wild. And then brands want to talk about, well, what's your audience? Who's really in your audience? I'm like, first and foremost, you ain't never seen a creator that had an audience like mine. So second and foremost, check who you talking to. That's what I be telling these brands. I'm like, first and foremost, if you want to pitch anything to my community, you're going to have to pay about $15,000. All right? They could be like, OMG, like, is your audience like the entertainment, the traveling, the gaming? I'm like, no, they're the owners. All right? They make executive decisions. They out here making top dog lifestyle moves. All right? Okay. And then this is my homework. I have to watch The Founder tonight. I'm gonna watch The Founder. You guys watch that too? And I need Netflix recommendations, y'all. If anybody got Netflix recommendations, put that in the chat. Okay. All right. It's time to lock in. Starting with Equinix. Did you already secure the bag, Infamous, with Equinix? Or you want to work there? Right? Wait, A-Dub, you like what you see? You see how we got our team rolling already on this? We got our team already rolling. My guy out here already cranking the numbers, cranking mad data. We just out here doing tasks, y'all. I run my stream literally like a Cuban coffee shop. Hey, Richard, ¿qué tal, amigo, huh? ¿Qué lo que, papi? I know that's not Cuban, but... You just got to roll for SDR for the summer. Hey, let's go. Hey, W's in the chat for Infamous, y'all. He just secured the bag. He just got to roll. Let's freaking rock my dog. Okay, so, Infamous. I was gonna play like some hype celebration music, but I got in trouble last time I did that. So if you want to keep seeing me here on YouTube, I just gotta say congratulations. Woo! I can't play my hype music no more. So YouTube's kind of like, hey, told you once, not telling you again type stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, you shut the front door. We put that in the goals? Shut up. Really? Hold on. Wait, Shredlords, lock in real quick. Are you trying to tell me you put this in the goal list? Oh, if you guys don't know, when the first day I streamed, I made everybody that tuned in tell me their goals. And then I think Infamous told me he put his in there or somewhere. If you guys don't have your goals in here, give me your goals. And that goes for everybody. Wait, where were your goals? Did it put your goals in here, Infamous? I think I put it somewhere in here. Anyway, here, we're gonna add it to the thing. Bum bum. Or did you change your name? Oh, your name is DJ. Oh, okay, here you go. Where's DJ? Oh, bro. Wait, that's crazy. Your thing was find a job as an SDR, BDR in corporate finance. Bro, and you just freaking secured it. Let's freaking go. We're putting you as, we're gonna label it, what should we label your color as? We're gonna put that as a freaking boom, green for the Green Goblin. Now we gotta make you some bigger goals. And we made you a whole little playbook too. You went crazy on that. I don't know if you followed the suggestions, but shoot, yo, you turned up, bro. Congrats, DJ. That's literally epic, man. Let's freaking go, bro. That's so dope. Hey, that's a reminder, bro. You better get back to these goals, man. You better get back to these goals. We ain't messing around here at Chat Capital, bro. We ain't messing around here at Chat Capital. I can't play the copyrighted songs, but no, Kenny, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. Bro, YouTube pays my rent. I can't do it. Okay. We'll play this. No, never mind. We'll play this. Or maybe this. Yeah, we'll do this one. All right. Congrats, DJ. You freaking crushed it, bro. You absolutely crushed it, DJ. All right. Equinix. Apparently, A-Dub loves it. I'm going to see if I like it too. But we're going to dive into this. We're going to build an investment memo. And we're going to do the same thing for BWA. And then we're going to do the same thing for quick update on McDonald's. All right. And I like this too because it's like it's a more of an attractive entry point, guys. Right? I mean, like look at what they got going on. Right? It hasn't ripped like crazy like all the other crazy AI names. It's probably had a little bit of like disappointments on guidance and quarterly performance. Like all these, like it seems to be like a periodical quarterly drop, and that might be on an earnings thing. But it seems as if they just raised and beat today after the earnings call. So we're gonna have our analysts put together earnings recap. But I'm generally bullish on this kind of trajectory. Now the question is, let's figure out what they do and if they fit within a good enough niche. All right. They do have a lot of software customers. Increased their fourth quarter monthly recurring revenue 10% year over year. Increased full year MRR on an as reported basis. Delivered record annualized gross bookings of 474 million. Surpassed 500,000 interconnections globally. Ooh, we need that. We like we love the interconnect story. We love that. Bro, look at this chart. DJ, look at this. You should be so proud of this business. You should be so proud of this business, DJ. Like it's absolutely insane, bro. That like it's that clean of like a financial story here. This is beautiful, dude. This is beautiful. Let's quickly just see if we can hear a little bit of the earnings call. Let's do. And DJ, are they doing I'm asking you a lot of these questions because now you're our resident expert. Are they doing mostly data center equipment sales, data center sales, data center servicing, maintenance? Like how would you articulate the overall business model here? You know? The company issued a robust forecast. Ooh, okay. We gotta listen to these two parts here.
As you can appreciate, the momentum is wind at our back. And I would add to that, I think currencies are going to continue to be wind at our back as an organization. So the combination of really strong performance, the ability to maybe invest faster than we were anticipating as Ralph sort of brings forward as many of the assets as possible. I just think we're in a really good spot. And, I think it's just a bit early to talk about 27 beyond, but I know you can do math very, very well. And so I'm going to leave it to you to sort of interpret both how we're performing this quarter, being Q1 26, and what that really implies exiting 2026. So again, feel good about our position, but let's defer the 27 discussion till later.
Wait, I don't like that. They don't want to talk about their
Our next
things
caller
going
is
forward.
Ari Klein with BMR Capital Markets. You may go ahead.
Thanks. First, I guess, Keith, congrats on your career and wishing you the best moving forward. I guess.
Also, if anybody's new here, this is what we like to call earnings call. So all publicly traded, the beauty of public markets is incredible. All publicly traded companies have to every single quarter release the report card of how they did on their revenue, profitability, earnings, as well as commentary on what's happening in the business. All right. But during that earnings call, it's like their presentation of their report card. They also have to answer questions from analysts. Analysts are Wall Street workers. They're at like the same firms as Esco, but on a different team called Equity Research. And they're responsible for asking these public market CEOs and CFOs questions around what's happening with the business, what's top of mind, key concerns, and what's around the corner. And these questions are usually a culmination of the most pressing needle-moving topics across the whole market. So they should be asking the most like needle-pointed questions that can drastically move the trajectory of a stock, right? And then DJ and guys, we're listening to, bro, this is freaking crazy. And by the way, this is not inside information. We are simply having a conversation with a soon-to-be employee that is giving us context around the business using all publicly available data, in case the feds are watching, right? But Benjamin, yeah, what the heck is going on? Top Dog Shred Lord, welcome to the fam. Happy Wealthy Wednesdays. But we're listening to part of the earnings call from Equinix, and then also we got DJ in the chat who is about to work at Equinix this summer. So DJ says they provide a lot of different services of interconnection. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be trained on it in the summer, and because the value proposition is pretty complex. Okay, so all right, so if that's the case, let me do a quick scrub here. Let me do a quick little scrub chat. And just like try to quickly figure out what's happening here. Platform scale, data centers, interconnected ecosystems, 507,000 total interconnections. Boom, boom. Assets generate 70% of recurring income. Boom. Their portfolios, 280 data centers, markets. Okay. Boom, boom. Most of their customers are in the, bro, this is beautiful stuff here, guys. Diversified customer mix, the top 10 customers only represent 16% of revenue. Okay. Their debt maturity. Okay. All right, Gemini, your turn. We need Gemini to walk us through. Where's the research? Okay, Gemini, hook us up. I'd like you to walk me through what exactly Equinix does and how they fit in the value chain. Describe in super simple terms the products they sell or the services they sell and what their value prop is compared to others and what their cost. Trying to understand the business model. And DJ, this might help you a lot when it comes to your internship too. All right? This might help a lot. All right. Equinix, the world's digital infrastructure company, operating a global network of data centers that serve as neutral meeting points for the internet. So the business model can be described in simple terms as acting as the landlord and network facilitator for the digital economy. They provide the physical space and the critical connections that allow different digital businesses to work seamlessly together. Their value prop is their ability to offer immediate, high-speed, and private connections to a vast ecosystem of 10,000 customers, including major cloud providers like AWS, network carriers, large enterprises. This rich ecosystem creates a powerful network effect. The more that join, the more valuable it becomes. Okay, here's the 3 core services, guys. How old are they? Great question. Equinix founding. Guys, 1998. That's good goop. That's good goop right there, guys. That's good goop. All right, co-location. Renting out secure physical space, power, and cooling within their data centers. This is called International Business Exchange or IBX centers for customers to house their Wait, this is good. This is good. All right, look. So apparently they own a lot of fixed assets like real data centers, and they're like the Airbnb of data centers. So they allow customers to house their own servers and IT infrastructure in their in Equinix's locations. This is literally the Airbnb of data. What the heck? This is crazy work. Equinix. This is crazy work, y'all. We just found literally the Airbnb of data centers. I didn't know what they knew. I had no clue what they did 5 minutes ago. Now I know. They own a lot of physical data centers all across the US. And what they do is they use some of that space to do something called co-location. Meaning, if they have data centers available, they allow other software companies to use their data center space and host their own servers and IT infrastructure. How did I learn that? Google Finance, baby. This AI is so good, bro. It would have took me weeks to figure that out. AI just taught me. This is so sick. But that's a really compelling business model too. And it's trading at a pretty attractive valuation. I ain't gonna hold you up. That's pretty darn cool though. That's pretty darn. Oh, they're not just in America. They're all over the world, chat. They're all over the world. They all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but this might be a bagger. This might be a bagger name. Shout out to DJ for putting us on. But this right here, Equinix, is the Airbnb of the data center community. They own data centers, literally America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia, and they just rent that stuff out to folks that need data center infrastructure. So the value prop is instead of having to pay a huge amount of CapEx to build your own data centers, hundreds of billions, according to Google, you can literally just use the existing infrastructure and connectivity from Equinix. And if we look at this, the stock, it's trading at low key and attractive valuation. All right. Something about the last year has been kind of chalk, but it looks like they're on their up. They're on their up, chat. Great thesis, by the way. This is a good find, chat. Keep these coming, y'all. Keep these coming. That's a great freaking find. Okay, so that's only one part of the business. The next is interconnection. And the reason why I like this interconnection thesis is because the other stock that we were excited about, Lumentum, they do interconnects as well, but they sell hardware for that. All right. But this one says they provide high-speed, direct private connections, both physical and virtual, between different customers inside their data centers. I must be dumb. I didn't understand that sentence. So they provide high-speed, direct private connections, both physical and virtual, between different customers within their data centers. This allows businesses to bypass the public internet for better performance, security, and low latency. Bro, I need this for my streams. Imagine in my streams. Imagine my bit rate. If I can go through this bro, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. This is considered the core high margin service and key differentiator. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm a little dumb, but I need to follow up. I don't understand this. Like, please, you see? Isn't it so cool? AI is just incredible, bro. AI is incredible. Okay. Essentially provides a direct private road for data between businesses, bypassing the crowded and less secure public internet. Think of the public internet as a vast public highway system, is accessible to internet, and is prone to congestion, speed fluctuations, and more vulnerable to security threats. Bro, people are scared about the internet. Wait till you see freaking OpenClaw. All right. Interconnection service is like a private dedicated tunnel or express lane that runs between specific buildings that different companies house in the data centers. When data needs to get from company A to company B, it doesn't go out on the public highway. It uses the direct private tunnel. Ooh, wait. And then chat. This is why they said it was network effects, right? This is why it's a network effect. Because it's a network effect because the more people that are onboarded on their platform, hey, wait, y'all hear me? I'm cooking here. More customers that are onboarded onto their platform, the more accessible data points you can use for the interconnection services, right? Because if there's a lot of customers off platform, the interconnection doesn't have a real value proposition. But if there's more customers on the broader platform, then they can say, hey, you can send your data from company A, B, C, D, E, F, G using our secure interconnection service, which I think is faster and cheaper. This is good. This is good. All right. Better performance. Just like private express lane, the data moves faster with low latency and fewer network hoops. Enhanced security and cost efficiency. Literally just like I said. Whoa, what the heck? Dude, this is some good goop. All right. Next, managed and professional services, offering additional consulting, installation, and support services to help customers deploy and manage their infrastructure. Again, okay, I get that. Value prop, agility and speed. Customers can scale their digital services quickly by tapping into existing ecosystems. Cost optimization. Businesses can reduce connectivity costs by up to 30% and infrastructure management costs by 60% by using Equinix's shared and virtualized infrastructure. Okay. And then performance and security, direct private connections offer lower latency and improve compared to the public internet. Okay. So the way how I view it, it's just like Ethernet cords. I'm dumbing this down for myself. It's just like Ethernet cords. Instead of using the public Wi-Fi where it's so freaking crowded, like imagine being in Times Square and you needed to play GTA 5. Instead of using the public internet in Times Square, which is going to be very freaking slow, everyone's using it, you had a direct Ethernet plug from like a freaking cell tower or like a internet tower literally to your computer. That's what I view Equinix is. And it just so happens that they have like a bunch of different Ethernet cords plugged into a bunch of different places, and you can unlock network effects if you need to send something from A to B. That's the way how I view it. That's incredible. That's incredible. But I love how they like the Airbnb thesis of the AI infrastructure. That's a pretty solid play. That's a pretty solid play. But I wonder if there's like natural capacity, like if the capacity that they have is enough for the market. All right. Let's go back to the earnings call.
Adair, just going back to the previous question around AI and that 60%, do those deals look different than some of your more traditional deals, be it from a size or location standpoint? And then I guess from an underlying demand standpoint, it seems like things have meaningfully accelerated, since the investor day back in June. Can you just unpack that? What specifically has I guess driven that acceleration momentum?
Yeah. So let me comment perhaps on that accelerated momentum first, and then I'll address the second part of your question, which is
That's Irish.
around
She's
the
Irish.
characteristics of some of those AI deals that we saw in the first quarter. I think when I look at the gross booking outcome that we saw in Q4, in fact, it was an acceleration from Q3 all the way through to Q4, very much across the second half of the year. And as we've mentioned, in Q1, we already see some early acceleration in the current quarter. So when I look at the characteristics of what is driving that, I think it's in large part two very specific but very different themes. The first is the external one, and I'll speak to that in a moment, and the second is the internal one. So if I think about the external one, we're seeing robust demand right across all workload types. And what was extremely interesting about the demand profile more generally across our Q4 performance was that it was right across the different segments that we serve. We saw all segments and all verticals grow. So it was a very robust, broad-based demand across numerous different types of workloads. We, of course, saw specificity around AI opportunity, where there was connectivity requirements for near metro connectivity requirements or connectivity requirements to unlock the value in that process.
The thing is with this, I think they naturally have so many different things going on that like the data center thesis is not like I don't know. We got to see, but it's just like I don't know if it's like 100% the driver of their business. I think it might be a slower part right now, but we got hold on. Let's go to my analyst. Let's go here. Let me go back to my analyst. Great job, bro. I hear the data center AI narrative is a key, I can't even spell, driver for this business, and curious if this is actually a needle moving line item. I wonder because the AI data center build out narrative has been around for years, but why has this business been a lackluster performer when almost all the other AI value chain names had huge growth, right? Like I just don't get that, right? And I'm not hating on your business, DJ. I'm just stating the facts. The stock has been mid compared to other AI names, right? Like you look at Equinix over the last year, down 8%. AI name, by the way. Let's look at SNDK over the last year. This thing's selling hotter than hotcakes, brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wonder why, if like, it's pretty freaking obvious that like people need to build data centers. Why isn't it that this kind of like clear thesis of the Airbnbs for data centers and the AI build out, how come that hasn't worked? You know, it could be that we're just early. It could be that we're just very freaking early, but I don't know. Okay. Equinix has actually experienced consistent, stable growth in revenue and operating income over the past few years, which suggests that the broader data, okay, including the foundation of AI build out. All right, bet. Now, AI narrative against Equinix's bid amount is built on providing fundamental digital infrastructure, data centers, and interconnection services that the entire digital economy, including all AI apps, rely on. The data indicates a steady upward trend in metrics. Okay, this is their overall growth financially. Look at that. Revenue's just consistently gone up. That's good. What about EBITDA? A little bit of a all over the place, but EBITDA is growing. So key takeaways, consistent growth. That's facts. Wait, this is actually really beautiful to see. Like really strong, consistent growth, by the way. This is very, very, very consistent growth. Then they've delivered year-over-year growth. This indicates that the demand for data center capacity has been consistently high. Bet. Differentiation from AI value chain names. Many of the other AI value chain names that saw explosive growth are semiconductor companies, which experience a sudden massive surge in demand for specialized AI processing units. Equinix is really different. It provides the real estate and connectivity for those chips to operate effectively. Okay. Next, business model. They operate as a real estate investment trust. So they're a REIT. Ooh. And leases. Oh, okay. So that's why the returns aren't like crazy. It's not like a software company. It's not like a freaking semiconductor company. It's literally a real estate business that leases out data center real estate, right? And like naturally, you're gonna get different returns. Like let's look at largest data center owners. Ooh, Digital Realty. Same. Yeah, literally the same. The same. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So it's a REIT. So is this the best positioned data center oriented REIT that has exposure to the AI tailwind? What's DLR? Is that the digital real estate? Remember one of these days on stream we were looking at these? This is what I remember. I remember we were looking at these kind of names. Okay. Considered a top contender, uniquely positioned to benefit from AI, but has significantly different focus than its main competitor. Bullish on this with a strong buy consensus. Okay. They're strong in the AI due to massive globally interconnected platform and low latency connections. Its value proposition is built on creating a dense ecosystem. Contrast, Digital Realty tend to have a higher concentration of hyperscaler customers on long-term, large-scale leases. While both benefit from AI demand, Equinix is arguably suited for fast, integrated, and flexible connections that AI workloads require. So the way how I view it, DLR is like the play if you're going to bank on the NVIDIAs, the Googles, the Microsofts, and the Amazons doing that. But the thing is, like, aren't they trying to build their own data centers? That's what I was thinking, right? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Come on, analysts. But aren't Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and Google spending hundreds of billions to make their own data centers? Is this bad for those names? I think we hit the crux of like why this thing has been lackluster. This is so good. We're actually learning so much here. My head's expanding. My head's literally expanding. Okay. So the massive capex is a key, but it's not inherently bad for data center REITs. Rather, it highlights their distinct and complementary business models. Hyperscalers are spending hundreds of billions. Wait, A-Dub, what'd you say? The hyperscalers need Equinix's facilities to connect their AI infrastructure to the rest of the internet. You can't do that on your own campus. Why not? I don't understand why. Okay, for example, well, hold on. Google alone is expected to invest up to $185 billion. This surge in spending is driven by the AI land grab, where major tech firms prioritize strategic positioning and capacity over short-term efficiency, fearing that underbuilding carries a greater risk than overbuilding. The opportunity here. Hyperscalers are more major customers for Equinix, leasing space for accessible points to connect with enterprise clients and network providers. They use Equinix's facilities because it's cheaper and more efficient to leverage their pre-existing interconnected ecosystem than to run fiber through their own dedicated facilities. Equinix is already expanding its own hyperscale, xScale data centers through JVs specifically to meet this demand. Ooh. This is good, Goop. This is good. A competitor starting today would need 10 to 15 years and $50 billion just to get close. Hey guys, I got a question. Does anybody know who's trying to build data centers in Florida? We got an engineering firm that would love to do the civil engineering and surveying work. I'm so serious. DJ, when you start there, put me in touch with whoever does their development. I'd love to do some civil engineering work for them, for my boring cash flowing business. Just a plug. Sponsored by Kenny Finance and Tree Money. I'm so freaking serious. All right. The extreme concentration of purchasing power in the hands of these few tech giants means that they can dictate terms and potentially shift into more risk onto capital providers like Equinix. REITs face constraints on their borrowing power compared to private firms. Okay. It's a symbiotic relationship. The relationship is more symbiotic than competitive. Hyperscalers typically build large, dedicated facilities for core AI training and compute, but they rely on third-party providers like Equinix for the crucial network nodes and interconnection services that allow their cloud regions to link up with businesses. And A-Dub, you're a freaking genius. You're a freaking genius, A-Dub. Dude, we're all learning together. Bro, this is so freaking nice. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's go, dude. All right, hyperscaler strategy. Focus on massive, cost-optimized core compute facilities. They have their $100 billion bets to train the AI. But when you want to connect the AI to the rest of the world and the internet digital ecosystem, you got to run that fiber through Equinix or DLR. And our bet is Equinix. All right, so who's pitching this, guys? Who's pitching this? I don't even know if I'm allowed to pitch for my own chat capital thing. But who's pitching this? Anybody gonna pitch this for Friday? Or we're doing pitches on Friday. Okay? DJ, can you come back Friday and pitch it? Do you have the form to pitch? I would love for somebody to pitch this, guys. Here. Somebody please pitch. Somebody please pitch. Okay? Yeah, Infamous, this is all you. Wait, hold on. Share. Oh, wait, hold on. Copy responder link. What? Hold on, wrong link. Remove this one. Let me know if that works. DJ, you fill that out. Just use Google Finance to fill it out, just like we do on the other ones. But please pitch this so we can put it in the portfolio. You got my vote. You already got my vote, but we need to formalize it and formally bring it to investment committee, guys. While we are excited, we have to formally bring it to investment committee, okay? For Chat Capital. We got to formally bring it to investment committee. All right? Florida data center builders looking to Project Tango. Project Tango. Oh, all the way. Also, by the way, guys, if anybody sources me big developer customers for my civil engineering business, I will give you a referral bonus. We're not going to talk about the specific amounts, but you bring us some developer clients, especially that are trying to do some data center, municipal AI work, and they need a civil engineer, Kenny Finance will pay you. All right? Okay. Palm Beach postpones huge data center effort. Oh, wait, this is near Coal Webby. Coal Webby, you got data centers in your neighborhood? He probably got a bunch of, he's probably like, not in my backyard. Get these damn data centers out of my backyard. I would say that. These things are huge, guys. And it's kind of ugly. It's like, I don't know if you guys like, I don't know if you guys like seeing what they look like. They're kind of ugly. You know, you got a big old fat facility in the middle of nowhere, and it's like it's got all this power running through. And years ago, when they had data centers, they used to actually increase the freaking cost for local people's power because this thing was consuming so much. But now they've like forced the actual hyperscalers to start paying the energy bill for that. But then also it's kind of like messed up and bad. But some of the data centers actually have freaking like leaks in like the water and stuff. And it's like it kind of messes up the local ecosystem and things like that. So it can be it's cool and all, but it does have some negative impacts on like the immediate local community, which they're trying to clean up their image of. Okay, what am I looking at now? All right, this is a great find. WDJ, thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. I learned a lot now. I learned a lot. That was really freaking good. Okay, Equinix. I like the business. The financials are good. Strong recurring revenue. Good setup here. Ooh, sellable cabinet ads. This is like how many of like available spaces that they can do. And this is all their CapEx plans. This is all the locations where they're planning to build data centers. They're going to Frankfurt, Lagos, Lisbon, Lagos, Madrid, Istanbul. A lot in Frankfurt, actually. And then here in America, Chicago, DC, Seattle, Sao Paulo. Ah, Brazil! Sao Paulo, huh? Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Que tal? No, not que tal. Tudo bem. Tudo bem. Bogota, Miami. Ooh, wait, M1. MII Development. Miami, Rio, Silicon Valley. Nice. This is really freaking good. This is really good goop. There are a few that's being built not too far from you. That's right. That's facts. Hey, we're just trying to build, guys. We're trying to build. And then all the capital that the cash flow get from the Portco is going to go into public markets. Hashtag holding company. Hold it. All right. What's the next stock? What's the next stock we're looking at? Hold on. I need a vibe break. That just expanded my brain. That just expanded my brain, guys. BWA. Borg Warner. DJ, you should probably, before you start, listen to this here. The call. It's like the full earnings call just to get the glimpse of like what's happening with the market. That was educational for you too? Hey, I love that. And you're about to go work there, bro. W setup. I love that, man. Congrats. And dude, seriously, congrats on the job. I'm so happy for you, man. This is actually epic, bro. And like if I were to start, I would just listen to this whole conversation to get a sense of where management's focused on and things like that. Like the key priorities. And you'll probably hear where they want to sell more into. So that's super important. And then the analyst questions are needle moving, but just good to have a little bit of exposure into the narrative, you know? And then study the competitor, DLR, because you want to be able to position and pitch the business as like, hey, we are best in class at interconnection, co-location. We specialize in these sectors. DLR, while they're great, they can't touch us in these key areas. You know what I'm saying? So like crafting that narrative ready and early, just so that you're good. I think that'd be awesome. W setup. But let's go to Borg Warner, mate. Is BWA, do they do assembly? Accelerating innovative and sustainable solutions. Te quiero, 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 te quiero decir que te quiero, 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 te quiero decir, te conocer si te digo aquí. All right, here we go. Finish statements. Show me the numbers. Damn, 2 billion in cash. That's a W. What we got here? What we got here? And we just out here learning on freaking Wealthy Wednesdays, y'all. Revenue. Bum 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 bum. They're paying down a bunch of debt. Paying out good dividends. Good, strong, healthy cash balance. Mobility Solutions. Oh, wait, they're in Michigan. Let's go. Go Blue. 3,800 employees, almost 8,000 engineers. Technical centers. That's probably where they. I wonder what exactly are they selling though? Foundational products. Oh, here's their products, y'all. Turbos, four-wheel drive, intakes, ECUs, engine timings, transmission products, but they're also selling some e-products as well. $1 billion in cash flow. And they just signed a master supply agreement with TurboCell. And TurboCell, what do they do? You guys are going below the surface here. Yeah. You guys have evolved from pitching me freaking Meta and Amazon. You guys are going below the surface here. I like where we're headed, boys and girls. I like where we're headed. Is this the TurboCell? This? BorgWarner said it has signed an MSA, a subsidiary of data center developer Endeavor. Okay. AI is rewriting the rules of industrial infrastructure. Infrastructure company. We partner across AI to scale technologies. Digital infrastructure, distributed power, cooling systems, water systems, grid solutions, advanced fuels. Okay. They have their TurboCell thing, which is, I think, the batteries that power AI data centers. Wait, this sounds very familiar, by the way. This sounds extremely familiar. Where's the team? Oh. Who did it used to be? KNW. Endeavor, Jacob. Who's this person? I feel like I looked at this when we were at Blackstone. Nah, I think I'm confusing my white guys. All right. The production is expected to begin in 2027 at the company's facility in North Carolina, with the initial 2 gigawatts of installed capacity. The supply of modular turbine generator systems, marking the entry into the data center power market. Expected to support AI-driven data centers and other microgrid applications. The company expects to control 65% of the turbine generation system content through vertical integration, leveraging its turbocharging, thermal management, and power electronics, and advanced software capabilities. This is good. This is okay. But let's go to the task at hand, and that is looking at the revenue mix. I gotta understand the revenue mix here. Look at how the free cash flow increased from 700 to 120 or 1.2 billion. It's likely not going to stay that much because they're going to invest a lot to expand capacity to build out the AI enabled, not AI enabled, but like the data center generation things, engines, whatever they call it. My only thing though, dang, oh my gosh, this thing is tanked up. It's like peak new territory here. You know what I mean? Let's hear this. Let's turn down this vibe.
Next, on slide 7, I'm extremely excited to share the details of a new product for the data center market and other microgrid applications. BorgWarner has signed a master supply agreement with TurboCell, which is a subsidiary of data center infrastructure developer
ADEB, is that the same guy from Coastal Ventures? They're really good.
Endeavor. Under this agreement, BorgWarner will supply a highly modular turbine generator system. This exciting new technology leverages many of BorgWarner's core competencies, including our world-class turbocharging, thermal management, power electronics, advanced software controls, and high-speed rotating electric capabilities. It also leverages our deep manufacturing footprint. As many of you know, the power generation market is expected to grow significantly over the next decade. We expect roughly a mid-teens annual growth in demand for on-site power generation through 2035. This is where we expect our turbine generator system to be a transformative solution for the data center market, as we believe our product addresses the growing demand for alternatives to traditional on-site power generation. Within the U.S., we expect our turbine generator system to help support the acceleration of the power and energy solutions needed to strengthen our grid. For those of you unfamiliar with Endeavor, let me provide some background. Endeavor provides turnkey facility solutions to data center and microgrid customers. The company has 25 years of experience in the data center market and operates multiple facilities both in the United States and
Did it say 20 years of experience in the data center market? That's crazy.
Europe. BorgWarner has worked with Endeavor and
Wait, there's Perplexity Finance? What the heck? Hold on, Kenny Finance only knows about Google Finance. Let's see, Perplexity. Perplexity Finance. Whoa. Dudes, why you guys just not telling me about that? What the heck? Dudes. I told you guys, I'm like the most tech illiterate person. All right? So, I need help with these things. I think it's more crypto focused, all right? Why they got crypto on the front page for me? I don't care. Look at that. Look at crypto, y'all. I hope y'all ain't got no crypto. I hope y'all ain't messing around with this. Buy bearish sentiment? What the heck? Earnings Prediction markets. Screeners. Oh, wow. You can do like screeners. Oh, this where y'all be finding these names probably. Well, y'all better screen for some cash flowing businesses to freaking pitch on Friday. All right. I'm telling you, it's going to be a tight ship. It's going to be a tight ship. All right. Tight ship on Friday. You better come correct with y'all names. Better come correct. Anyway, they said they were doing this for 20 years. It's crazy. All right. Let's keep it going.
And their TurboCell subsidiary for more than 3 years to bring this turbine generator system to market. Throughout this time, we found them to be a thoughtful partner that supports our vision of a clean, energy-efficient world. I look forward to all we can accomplish together as we bring an innovative, lower emissions power generation platform to the data center market. From a financial perspective, we expect production of the turbine generator system to begin to ramp up in 2027, with sales expected to be more than $300 million during the first year of production. Now,
so the only thing that I would say about this is that if we take a look at their revenue mix, they've got a bunch of stuff going on. They're selling well, this is amazing stuff, by the way, guys. And by the way, growing up, I used to change transmissions. I used to intern when I was like 5, 6 years old at a family transmission shop. So I'm actually very familiar with all these gaskets and all this stuff. But what I will say, though, is that like I wonder what the expected revenue contribution would be. I wonder what the expected revenue contribution would be in like from AI data centers. Like, is it actually like, Edwin, let me know if you know this, but like, do you think it's actually going to move the needle in terms of like the business's top line and margin profile? If anything, is it going to like deteriorate and drastically ruin it? Or do you think it's going to make it better? You know, didn't some news just come out about Trump admin rolling back climate regulations? Yeah. I don't know if it hurts them. I know it hurts pure play renewable businesses, but I think this one retail might be a little protected because they have like this part here. This is like the non-climate stuff, you know? So they have the turbos, all-wheel drive, intake, ECUs, engine, transmissions. And I think naturally the climate stuff might push the customers of these products to want to do more legacy stuff if like there's like climate, you know, tax and all that. So I think there's like really still some really smart ways for us to play. You know what I'm saying? I think there's smart ways for us to play it. You think it'll catch up? Like what's like the mix? What's they said they've been in this for 20 years, right? Did I hear that wrong? 20 years?
System to market growth and demand for on-site power generation through 2035. This is where we expect our turbine generator system to be a transformative solution for the data center market, as we believe our product addresses the growing demand for alternatives to traditional on-site power generation. Within the U.S., we expect our turbine generator system to help support the acceleration of the power and energy solutions needed to strengthen our grid. For those of you unfamiliar with Endeavor, let me provide some background.
Why is he talking so slow?
Endeavor provides turnkey facility solutions to data center and microgrid customers. The company has 25 years of experience in the data center market and operates multiple facilities both in the United States and Europe. BorgWarner has worked with Endeavor and their TurboCell subsidiary for more than 3 years to bring this turbine generator system to market. Throughout this time, we found them to be a thoughtful partner that supports our vision of a clean, energy-efficient world. I look forward to all we can accomplish together as we bring an innovative, lower emissions power generation platform to the data center market. From a financial perspective, we expect production of the turbine generator system to begin to ramp up in 2027, with sales expected to be more than $300 million during the first year of production. Now, let's turn to slide 8 and discuss some of the advantages of the turbine generator system compared to existing power generation solutions. As you can see by the image on the left side of the slide, the turbine generator system leverages many of our foundational and e-product capabilities, and we believe the breadth of our capabilities is a competitive advantage.
Hey, chat. I'll tell you this. Next time you're at the barbershop, or you sit around your friends and they're talking about a stock that they're trading and doing all this, and they're telling you that, oh, they're making this play, they're making that play, ask them, did they listen to the latest earnings call? Ask them, did they get a sense of what's happening with the free cash flow yield for the business? Ask them how they're planning to spend the CapEx next quarter. Ask them what's happening with the competitive mode compared to other players. Yo, there's levels to this chat, and y'all sitting here on stream listening to an earnings call with me. We so freaking locked, y'all. This is smart money moves. This is how we roll. So next time your barber tells you about a stock to buy, ask him or her, did they listen to the earnings call? And if not, proceed and focus on my taper.
That will be difficult to replicate. We believe the turbine generator system offers unmatched adaptability for diverse applications.
Wait, Edwin, you pitching this? What y'all think? Is this pitch worthy? Y'all pitching this or what? Kenny Fine ASW? Hey, I appreciate you, Garrett. Just imagine. Oh, wait, this is a genius idea. Just imagine if I were your barber. For the guys in the chat, well, girls can get their haircut too at a barbershop. But like, just imagine if I were your barber, you know? And like, you know how there's like barbershop gossip and like yapping happening at the barbershop? Just imagine if it was like just us talking about business and finance and investing. I think there's a market for that, you know? Come to get a cut, leave with some plays, leave with a bag, you know what I'm saying? Leave leveled up, you know what I'm saying? That could be smooth. All I know is I would have a, your barbershop talks about finance? Bro, you better put me on the TV. Bro, next time you go to the barbershop, tell them put me on the TV. And play my videos. That's about to be my distribution model. I'm about to have all the barbershops in America playing my stuff so I can grow my own.
Including backup and primary power, advanced controls, and quick transient response to manage power and grid peaks. Based on our analysis, we also believe the turbine generator system provides a lower emission solution relative to other options. Importantly, it also allows for flexible fuel types, including natural gas, propane, diesel, and hydrogen, giving additional options to the end user. BorgWarner expects to leverage our robust automotive supply base and world-class manufacturing capabilities to maximize vertical integration, allowing us to control approximately 65% of the content. I am excited to update you throughout the year as we move closer to the start of production in 2027. I believe the development of the turbine generator system and securing the TurboCell supply agreement is a powerful representation.
Bro, this man talks at the speed of freaking milk. Get to the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? This is why we have our prompts. All right? Chat, we go to our prompts. This guy pissed me off talking so dang slow. I just can't, bro, I can't focus like that. I can't do it. All right, right. So this prompt right here, boom. this one here. I'm gonna use the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. And a head of, not tech, automotive and industrials. At a Tiger Cub style long short equity fund, you're here to know about there's everything to know about data centers and the AI build out and need for tool products that BorgWarner provides, and the latest Turbo Cell X BWA partnership. Okay. You have an eye for pattern recognition across businesses, the earnings transcripts and all that, and like to produce an earnings recap memo to help me understand what happened at BorgWarner. We need that BorgWarner. That's a beautiful name, by the way. Whoever came up with that name is pretty nice. Also, after this, I'm going to show you guys what I spent today doing. It's kind of cool, but I'll show you. All right, BorgWarner. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. DJ chill, bro. You're giving away my stems. All right. All right, y'all. So let's go. So BorgWarner delivered strong results, surpassing top and bottom line estimates in an otherwise volatile auto market. So the diligence indicate that their multi-speed transition from industrial cost management to a diversified electronic and e-product portfolio, all while managing emerging supply chain risks tied to the broader AI build-out. Okay. This drove pre-optimism. Boom. Okay. Strong. Okay. The positive surprise was driven by robust organic growth in light vehicle e-products, up 23%, and disciplined capital allocation. That's why they have the strong $1.2 billion free cash flow. I love that. I love that. Just mentioned you on Insta, Kenny. Oh, Esco, thank you, bro. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that, legend. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Management commentary highlighted an overall 2025 net sales figure of $14 billion, with full-year adjusted operating margin improving to 10.7%. Wait, also, Esco, you're recruiting, right? You're an analyst, right? Are you recruiting? Make sure you bring all your recruiting questions to chat. So I want to make sure you're equipped and got all the game you need, so that if you're recruiting for buy side, we get you right. All right, mate? Also, we have private equity investors in the chat. So, guys, if any of the PE bros are watching or listening, Esco might be recruiting. Hook them up. Hook them up. All right? Bro, it's all about synergies. All right. So electrification momentum versus battery headwinds. So there's headwinds in the battery space. So while BorgWarner is successfully securing new business awards in electrification and JVs for high voltage inverters in China, also the other thing too about this stock is that they do have tariff risk and supply chain exposure. So if the whole supply chain nonsense comes back aggressively, especially on auto stuff, this is prone to it. By the way, it is concurrently battling significant short-term headwinds in existing battery module business. Declining North American and European demand for certain battery systems created a 150 basis point drag on 2026 sales growth and expectations. This indicates that while the long-term pivot is well underway, the transition remains lumpy and requires careful segment-level analysis. Okay. The battery market is just tough to compete in right now. It's cost-intensive, and it's just like demands all over the place. Like sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a not bad way. Okay. Operational efficiency. A key pattern is BWA's ability to expand margins despite revenue volatility. Okay. Geographic diversification. China will now account for 20% of sales. This might be cool because like they might also be like China's trying to go crazy on their EV build out, by the way. So this could also be a geographically neutral play if you're a believer in the EV narrative and the AI narrative. Because I think they can sell like their generators for the data centers to everyone. I don't think it just has to be US. I think they can do it to everyone, by the way. Like they've proven to do that with their EV products. They might be able to do that with their data center products. Ooh. All right. Now Now, this is good. Okay. Industry headwinds, supply chain risk. The unprecedented demand for memory chips from AI data centers is creating a new supply chain crunch for the auto sector. Automakers and suppliers like BWA, while using older chip technologies, compete for fundamental silicon wafer capacity. I didn't know this. Chip manufacturers are prioritizing more profitable data center orders, leading to potential material downside risk to global vehicle production. This is a sector-wide headwind that BWA management acknowledged as a general risk factor. But diversification has strategically entered the data center and microgrid markets through a turbo. I'm not that much of a believer in the microgrid space. I don't think it works. Has strategically entered the data center and microgrid markets through turbo cell supply agreement. This unique partnership leverages their engineering expertise in power generation for a high-growth non-automotive application. Prime example of management identifying pattern recognition and their core competencies, power, delivery, and conversion, and applying it to a new high multiple sector, providing a future hedge against automotive cyclicality. All right, here's the sales guidance, free cash flow guidance, of course, going down as they're building out more capacity. So the core narrative is to see if they can continue to grow their e-product sales, especially in other countries, and how effectively they can navigate this. So like the AI is going to go for them, but it also can go against them. I think broadly, the chip shortage is starting to hit the auto sector. So that's something to keep in mind there. I didn't really think about that. Like all these chips and AI products, it's Shore Capital. I think I heard of Shore Capital. All these chips and AI stuff, it's like real deal Holyfield stuff, y'all. And it's going crazy, of course, in the like AI consumer area and data center and like enterprise area. But these cars are also just as advanced and need these same chips. So they might be chalked. I don't know. This is like, I don't know. Like from reading this, I'm not like ridiculously excited, but I'm also kind of like, it's a blue chip no-namer. This reminds me of Google. It feels like a Google in the data center AI, like AI focused data center power generation play. You know what I'm saying? Now the question is, let's tie this back to DJ. Where is the Equinixes and DLRs procuring like their power generation needs? And like what's the engines that they're using to power generators to power their data centers, right? Because then we'll be able to find out if this is like the only name in town or if there's a bunch of other more niche specialized solutions. Borg Warner just announced this partnership. There could be a pure play business that only does this. And this is where we go to Gemini. All right. I have a question. So BWA just entered this power generation segment for AI focused data centers, but are there other more niche competitors that only focus on this segment? Right? Let's get below the surface here, y'all. Like let's get below the surface. Oh, wait, it's Bloom. We talked about this. You see, we keep going circles around this. Bloom Energy, I forgot. Didn't we pitch that? We did something about Bloom Energy. Oh, we ranked Bloom Energy on our AI ranking video we did. Right? What do we put them at? I'll show you. I had them somewhere. Remember the AI, like ranking the AI stocks, tier ranking AI stocks? Here it is. This is a great video we did. This was very fun, by the way. People loved it. All right, so we put Bloom Energy as a C. Dang. Why are we so mean? Wait, what's Bloom Energy? Was there a specific reason why we were hating on it? Because, bro, it's up 60% year to date. What the heck? Dang. Dang. Bro, why we put it at C? Was that me? Was it being a hater? They're also using nuclear, Oklo, Radiant, and ULC. Oklo. Small modular reactors based in Santa Clara. Okay, so guys, you know how within that whole enterprise AI thing, there's like the chip. And within the chip, or like, I don't know how to describe it. Within like the semiconductor or the semi chip, there's like photomask, then there's like other layers, then there's like EUV lithography, little things like that. There could be the same play, but for like data center power generation. And there could be a bunch of other pieces of equipment across data center power generation to understand like where is there a potential choke point of enabling power for that. Oh, Equinix is using nuclear. Is nuclear good or bad right now? Oh, Esco, expect to have many more. Bro, you're gonna hit a point where you're getting 10 a day, bro. You're gonna hit a point where you're hitting 10 a day. I don't even know if it's like prime recruiting time right now. But be prepared, dude. Be prepared, bro. They're also using nuclear. Oklo, Radiant. What's Radiant? What is that? How's Oklo stock? Oklo's been kind of chalked, right? Is this a nuclear business? Year to date? What the heck? Nuclear technology. What is nuclear? Like, how would you describe nuclear to a 5th grader? Eric described it to me one time. Probably like something super, super, super. Like something going super hot. Right? Nuclear is just more efficient than solar or wind. Don't need as much land mass. Yeah, that's what I heard. The only thing is just like, you get it wrong. You got a Hiroshima. You know what I mean, chat? All right, so Edwin, you're pitching both of these? This one and the one from yesterday? Nice, nice. New contracts is flowing in despite the declining auto market narrative. Interesting. So like Ada, broadly, this could be like, it's just like, it just seems like a blue chip name. You know what I mean? Like it just seems like a blue chip name. Nuclear is basically recreating the sun on Earth and containing it, then using the heat to create steam. Then that, wow, you're so smart. That's need hella water. So who's the water provider for all that? Or like who's like the water filtration systems for all that? Players for all that, right? Let's go deeper and deeper below the supply chain. You know what I'm saying, chat? Does Cleo Abrams have a video on nuclear? Oh, it's me on my second channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to Kenny Finance Live second channel. That's where our awesome clips go. The big lie about nuclear waste. What the heck? Nuclear fusion. Her videos are so good. Nuclear fusion? Nuclear fusion at home. That's funny. Oh, they source their own water supply? Dang. Boom. 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 All right, guys, so bring your pitches, because on Friday we having Chat Capital stock pitches. Chat Capital stock pitches, get ready. And I need you guys to submit them before stream so that I can put it into like this clean format and stuff and summarize your investment thesis so we can put it in there. And we'll go one by one and it'll look nice for the vote. Smart money moves, Chat Capital. We just out here making cool moves, bro. A-Dub, I still can't buy Indra. Can somebody please help me buy Indra? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Is everybody in the Discord? I think this is all core Discord people, right? I'll put the Discord link. Boogie told me I need to be telling you guys about the Discord daily. And also, if someone wants to, someone's trying to do like a business buying thing. Somebody respond to this guy, Austin. Is anybody an expert in here? Somebody respond to Austin in here. Can somebody do that, please? If anybody has like commentary on it, I was going to respond, but I'll let you guys respond. Here's Discord link for everybody. If you're not in here, get the heck in there. I don't know what the heck y'all doing, Shred Lords. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord, and somebody please respond to Austin. Our guy, my guy. Okay, so you can't buy it for your private account? I can, but I'm already like invested. Not invested in that, but like already on the Discord. Also, I submitted. Hey, you submitted the chat capital? Okay, perfect. We're gonna look at it on Friday. Perfect. Thank you for submitting that pitch, DJ. I guess I could. I don't have like an account. I have my equities are managed through my wealth manager. So I don't know what brokerage he uses, but it's just with him. I just call him and tell him what I want to buy. So maybe I will call him and tell him that. All right. But Borg Warner does seem like a W. Here's the prompt I used too, by the way, Edwin, in case if it's helpful for you to prepare your like thesis and stuff and all that. But Bloom Energy, I don't know why we were like so angry about it. Were we just fatigued or something? Because like Bloom Energy sounds like the stock is nice, right? Like this is a pretty bag. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it might have been overblown. Maybe that's what we were talking about, or they were burning money. One of those. And that's just like a preference. It's just like a preference for me to just like only stick with names that aren't burning as much money. But they're generating cash flow. Generated 114 million in cash flow from operating activities, second consecutive year of like positive free cash flow. And then total backlog of 20 billion. Total current backlog of 20 billion. Current product backlog of total current backlog of 20 billion. Current product backlog of 6 billion, up 2.5 year over year. 1, 2, 3. The heck? These typos? Oh, like subnotes. Revenue of 777 million in the fourth quarter, increase of 36%. Product and service revenue of 700. I wonder if this is the kind of business that actually has. I wonder if this is the kind of business that actually has a similar model as GE. You know how on GE, they have the model of selling a lot of their engines at cost just to penetrate the market and have a very like entrenched customer base? I wonder if this is the same thing to where like they're trying to unlock as much as they can on the product revenue or like product distribution, just get as much product out there, but then also have their own service revenue, which is likely higher margin to like service some of these things. And granted, this is kind of a newer customer or newer business. So it's like the service revenue might not really come until like the next 3 to 5 years, but you can underwrite that on a pretty good basis. Yeah, but you think a smaller version though? That's still good though. It's still a good setup to have that kind of profile. I think it's still freaking nice to have that kind of profile. You know? Let's see their SEC filings. Let's go to their 10K. Guys, I love reading 10Ks. You know, guys, we're doing everything that Warren Buffett does every day. So if you keep in mind, if we do this for 70 years, we can be like Warren Buffett's. Isn't that cool? He just sits here and reads 10Ks all day and learns about businesses. We just get to do it at the speed of light because we got chat AI. We got my Gemini. Let's do our reading music. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. MDNA. Power generation. Okay. Te dijo aquí. Te dijo aquí. Lo que siento es tan fuerte, imposible no elegir. Ahora que All right. $2.5 billion of cash. Did they have a big raise? Joint venture with the Republic of Korea. What the heck? Portion of consolidated balances recorded within these financial statements. What's this JV with the Republic of Korea? Lo que siento es asfiante, lo que te pasa aquí. Lo que siento es asfiante, yo no lo pasa aquí. Quiero decir, te elijo aquí. Financing obligations, recourse debt. Well, they're raising a lot of debt, though. I wonder what their debt to EBITDA is. Revenue on a rip. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. Product, installation, and service. It's really small. Sub 10% of their main revenue, but this will likely increase over time. But let's do the quick math. Guys, like doing the quick math, like I'm looking at my calculator, the margin on that, wait, no. Wait, what? It's not really that high of margin though. You see this? Like the cost of revenue on the service side is super high. So like the gross profit on the service revenue is actually super small. It's kind of backwards. But the COGS on the product revenue is good. It's just that this service revenue doesn't have a good enough COGS. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, they probably just are like building up the bench and the labor, but eventually they'll get some operation efficiencies. Maybe they just haven't unlocked the economies of scale on the service revenue, but that's concerning. Not really concerning, kind of just like backwards for me. They could just be over hiring, right? Like that could be a sign that they're over hiring on the servicing side when they're not getting enough servicing revenue, or the people that they're hiring is way too expensive. They're not burning as much, so I guess like that positive free cash flow is like adjusted free cash flow. Okay, all right. Look, it's doing better. They're just growing. They're just doing whatever they can to grow at all costs. Like that's how I view it. Like I view it. This is one of those kind of businesses that like they are focusing on trying to grow at all cost, like doing whatever they can to freaking grow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect it though. You gotta respect it. They're just trying to do what they gotta do. You know? It's just like an interesting phenomenon though. Okay, so you guys want to see what I was doing earlier today? I'll show you. Oh wait, McDonald's. Do we gotta talk about McDonald's real quick? Still Mickey D's. Oh, Edwin, any questions on BWA? Are you guys clear on BWA? Are you all up to speed and smart on the BWA thesis? Any follow-up questions? Any follow-up questions? It's a solid business though. It just feels like the Google of the like a good best-in-class blue chip name for the automotive space. You got 2 mega bets. You got 1 mega bet on let me turn this so you guys can hear me. Borg Warner. Where's Borg Warner? I'll summarize it in like 10 seconds. Borg Warner is a beast because they're dominating 2 core things, or 3. 1, They are absolutely crushing the traditional vehicle equipment and component for the engines and power generation. It's the bread and butter. It's what they've been doing for a bunch of years. And then number two, they have a really, really, really big, let's go to their portfolio here. They have a really big exposure into this e-product space. So when it comes to banking on electric vehicles being the future, you need to have the components to do that. So this one has that on lock. And then thirdly, which was in their earnings report, which we'll listen to, chat, they have this partnership with TurboCell that allows for them to start selling some of the power generation components and equipment for data centers to do on-site power generation and demand. All right? That's a holy trifecta. Your bread and butter engine components, the EV components, and then the AI build-out components. I like it. I like it, chat. I'm bullish. I'm bullish. So that's summarizing Borg Warner. Borg Warner. Now, all right, DJ, get some rest. Oh yeah, you're East Coast. Get some rest, man. I appreciate you tuning into the stream. Top Dog Shred Lord. Hey, and congrats again. Oh, I don't have a public broker. No, I gave all my stocks to my wealth manager. I was like, have all this stuff into one account for me. So I had to consolidate, man. I used to have like Robinhood and all this other stuff and all these other things, Fidelity. I just merged it into one thing. Now, the McDonald's earnings call. Let's dive into what their presentations were. Caliente. Wait, this is 2003. Bro, McDonald's. I ain't trying to see nothing from 2003. Give me this stuff from today, bro. Ooh, here's a dividend. Dr. Sunray loves these things. Loves these dividends. Oh, 1.86 per share. I wonder what the main commentary is, though, broadly on I wonder what the main driver is of like consumer sentiment. Oh, their annual report isn't out yet. That's not out either. Overview of McDonald's for investors. Well, we kind of get what McDonald's does. Let's go to Mickey D's. I'm going to McDonald's. So, MCD. All right. Going to MCD. Stock is virtually unmoved. Looking at earnings. At a glance, they had strong earnings per share beat, revenue beat. McDonald's. I knew I would find you. I knew if I said anything about dividends in your name, I was going to find you. My thesis was correct. Here's a McDonald's one. McDonald's dividend. They're doing well, we saw it. If you go to McDonald's or any business and you go to investor relations and you go here and you go to the financial information, you scroll down to dividend release. Here's like a quarterly dividend release report. And it says that the board of directors have declared a dividend of 1.86 per share of the common payable stock. So, depending on how many shares you got. You know what's crazy though is like, let's do the math on it. Let's do like McDonald's stock, right? So McDonald's stock is 323 per share. And let's just say, for example, we had 1 million shares, right? Like just imagine. Share price. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's say AUM, share price, total shares, dividend rate. Okay. Wait. What was it? 323.21. Just trying to get this right for you guys. Right, and then we're gonna do right. This is honestly super cool. This is honestly, I'm gonna do some quick math for you guys to see how cool this stuff is. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we go. Here's quick math. This is the power of investing in dividends. Like, say, for example, you had $1 million invested into McDonald's. McDonald's is trading at $323 per share. See how many shares you have if you had $1 million worth of McDonald's. That means you have almost 3,000 shares. Now, the dividend rate, they just released it, but they said this quarter's dividend rate was going to be $1.86 per share of common stock. So $1.86. Let's go here. Oops. Uh-oh. Computer. Okay. What the heck? What the helly? 1.86. Okay. So the dividend rate, which was just released, as we see here, $1.86 per common share is $1.86 per share. So you multiply the amount of shares that you have times the dividend rate. That means that quarterly you are receiving $6,000 per quarter, and you do that times 4. Right? This is how much you're receiving annually. Literally just by holding the stock. Right? This is your perk of being an owner, is that you receive $23,000 in dividends if you have $1 million portfolio. Let's say, for example, you had a $10 million portfolio. This then becomes $230,000 annually from dividends. But here's the crazy part. You can reinvest this to get more shares. So therefore, your dividend payout compounds over time. That's the real cheat code. But the key is, once you start having like a massive portfolio, what a lot of investors actually do is they actually just live off of their dividends. That's a cheat code, right? That's a cheat code, bro. So let's do the math over again. Let's say, for example, we had invested in the stock market. Like, this is like, let's run this back and let me show you the power of dividends. Why dividends are so incredible, especially as you're later in your investing career and trying to sort of like live off of your returns. Say, for example, you had like a retirement portfolio of $1 million. That means that you're getting 3,000 shares of McDonald's, which is at $323. Their dividend rate for this quarter was $1.86. That means you got a quarterly payout of around $6,000 and an annual payout of around $23,000. If you add another zero and you ended up having $10,000 at retirement each year just from dividends, you're getting $230,000. And don't forget, you still get the appreciation of the stock price. But just for say, for example, you're absolutely crushing it, had a $100 million portfolio, homie, you're getting $2.3 million just in dividends. So just imagine how much Warren Buffett is getting every single year off of dividends. So don't sleep on dividends, y'all. Don't sleep on it. But the play is when you're young and you're early, just reinvest all the dividends, chat. Just reinvest it because it just accelerates the compounding of that engine. Just reinvest it. It's such a cheat code. It's such a cheat code. McDonald's dividends. All right, let's summarize the McDonald's earnings. So strong global comparable sales growth increased by 6%, beating analyst expectations. Aggressive 2026 expansion plan. Okay. They plan 3.7 to 3.9 in CapEx. Why would you reinvest if it's liquid? I like to reinvest because it's like I don't have a need for it. Like some people have a need for the dividends. So if you have to like pay bills and stuff, giving you dividends, go ahead. But I don't think that's a smart strategy because companies can just immediately say that they're not going to pay any more dividends. But I would say though, if you don't need the capital from the dividend payout, I would just buy as many more shares as possible. And like on a lot of the apps, you can like enable dividend reinvestment because what it does is it buys more shares and over time compounds your total share balance, which can help you like compound your investment returns. for the main chunk, which is the actual equity you own. And the more equity you own means the more dividends you get. And like both of them just start to compound over time. So it just like accelerates it a lot. So, all right, loyalty program sales soar. I'm a McDonald's loyalty member. It makes more seems more fun to buy something new. That's facts. It is more fun. The dividend ones, you just buy it. You just let you sit there. You don't touch it. You don't do nothing. You just collect cash. You know. So loyalty program sales. Wait, am I paying to be a loyalty member? Oh, sales from loyalty program members reached 37 billion. I account for probably 500,000 of the 37 billion in 2025. Because every time I pull up to the drive-thru, they're like, "Do you have the loyalty number?" Yep, here's my app. Boom, boom, boom. Have you guys noticed that when you go to McDonald's drive-thru, it might be me. I might be the only slumdog millionaire out here eating at McDonald's. But like, they have 3 different voices in the drive-thru. They have like an automated voice saying, "Hi, how are you?" And then they have like a backup voice for saying, "Hi, can I take your order?" And then they have like the actual person that's like serving me being like, "Sorry about that. What were you asking?" Because like every time I say something complex or they couldn't hear me correctly, it goes to the next layer of the person. So there's like 3 people out here taking my same order. Yeah, dividends have a different tax rate. Those are taxed at a lower tax rate than regular capital gains. And capital gains has 2 tax rates. If you sell a stock within 1 year of ownership, that is short-term capital gains. And that's at your ordinary income tax rate. And if you're in a state like Florida, California, and a high income earner, it can be, that can crush you, bro. So the play is just to hold a stock longer than 1 year to get long-term capital gains. And that's like 15, 20%. You're chilling, you know? And then stock dips despite strong results. Despite earnings and revenue forecast, the company's stock initially rose, that then fell, and after hours trading. Okay. And then the positive full year performance for the full year 2025. Okay. So any details on consumer macro from the McDonald's earnings report? Let's see. I'm curious if there's any insight that we can draw from like what's happening with consumers from here. Highlight a bifurcated or 2-tier economy where lower income consumers are cutting back spending while higher income consumers remain resilient. Okay. Real incomes for lower income consumers are down due to persistent inflation in areas like rent, groceries, and childcare. This pressure is leading budget-strapped consumers to skip meal occasions like breakfast or trade down to eating at home. Despite these industry headwinds, McDonald's was able to outperform competitors in the quarter by focusing on value and affordability initiatives, such as the Extra Value Meals program and promotions like Monopoly. So for lower income consumers, industry-wide traffic for low-income consumers saw double-digit declines, but they gained share within the demographic. And then the high-income ones, traffic amongst higher-income consumers increased, indicating a divergence in spending patterns. I wonder how they how they split it up. I wonder if it's based on zip code of where the McDonald's location's based at. And the management emphasized that the company is not going to get beat on value and affordability, and that balancing competitive pricing with high operating costs, like beef and labor, remains a key focus. They better not go for no cheaper beef, all because that they're locking in the lower income segment. So I'll still buy the value meal. But all right, that's McDonald's. Nothing really notable. That's why like stocks like this, it just doesn't move. It really doesn't move. It's a sleeper stock. It's not a short-term play. Like I think you're supposed to own McDonald's for like 50 years, maybe like 100 years. Let's see, what's the max? Yeah, you see, like this is something that you literally just like give to your grandkids. Like this is very much you eat off of the dividends and you just let this compound and grow over the uber long term. You know what I mean? Like McDonald's is always going to be here. Like it's always going to be here. AI or no AI, people love a Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Health conscious trends or not, people still going to eat McDonald's. It's always going to be there, guys. Literally always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? W freaking McDonald's in the chat for the Slumdog Millionaires. All right. I'll show you guys what I was doing earlier today. It was kind of fun, but I'll show you. Here, actually, my assistant's in here right now. She's like in the folder. But so what I was doing is we're making a website refresh for this portfolio company we're acquiring, and they provide like design and engineering services. So what I started to do is I started to like try to find as many comparable super nice websites from Danish architects, right? And I wanted to find like the most aesthetically pleasing Danish architect website, because they are arguably the most creative, like nice design websites that exist. So what I wanted to do was find as many of these as possible to get inspiration of how the sites should look. And as you can see, these things are like beautiful, because the website matters a lot when you own a company. The website is going to be the first thing that customers look at when they see your name. They're also going to be the place that talent's going to go to when they hear about your company. They can be like, oh, I heard Boom Boom's coming to campus and recruiting. I wonder what their website looks like. And bro, if you have a stale, ugly website, no one's about to want to work for you. But if you have something like this, bro, just off the website, bro, I'm in there. Where do I drop the resume? But I like how they organize like the work that they do, the projects they've worked on. And I'm telling you now, like no one in my competitive landscape out there in Florida is designing these kinds of like aesthetically pleasing websites. So it's worth spending that extra week or 2 weeks to get the polishing and the branding behind your business so that you can just go hard on these things. So this was my number 2 favorite for the website. I'll show you guys my number 1 favorite. My number 1 favorite was this one, actually. Yeah, it's virtual real estate, literally. Here, this is my favorite one right here. Look how cool this is, guys. This is sick. This website's clean, bro. And we can highlight the different products we've worked on. We can talk about our approach. Have a little slideshow of the different segments that we offer. Data centers, residential, commercial, municipal, things like that. You know? Talk about our culture and our process, our inspiration. Talk about how we get things done and how we get it done fast. Their notes section like this. This is where we just have like highlights and words and stuff, and we're gonna start making content around the business, like articles and videos and all that. The contact page feels extremely personal. Like I'm gonna have like my YouTube videographer crews go out and film B-roll for the business, so that we can just like, people can get a sense and look into like, wow, this is the culture and the team that's gonna be working on my project. And all of that psychologically just helps ease the buying idea for, or the buying journey for a customer. Ethos, what's up, top dog? How you doing, Mike? Happy Wealthy Wednesdays, sir. Hope you're doing incredibly well, man. But this is like really beautiful. Guys, I literally spent all freaking day going through all of these different like Danish websites, trying to get inspiration for like how a good modern, you know, Boeing business website should look. It's the little things, guys, of like how you gotta like really make this, it all matters just to drive eyeballs and sales and talent. You know what I'm saying? Eyeballs, sales, and talent. That's what it means. Rich Topic, what's up, top dog? Happy Wealthy Wednesday, my friend. Nah, you're chilling, bro. We was cooking. Edwin had us locked in on a deal, Borg Warner. Other folks had us locked in too on McDonald's and what's the first one we looked at? Equinix. Is it Equinix or Equinix? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Equinix, but I just love this. So now, and then I was telling the guys about what I was spending my time doing earlier, and it's trying to do a website design refresh for this report code. And the first thing that I was doing is, if I'm going to do a website design refresh, I don't want it to look and feel like a traditional American business. I want to study how Danish-based architect firms are designing their websites. And I'm not even a Danish architect, but it's like their layout and style is just, they know what they're doing, you know? Like, look at how pretty this, I'll show you. Like, if you were to click on this project for the company that I'm buying and look at this website, you see something like this, you like, dang, that's clean. That's hard. It felt like you're in the future. It felt like you're entering the future. You know what I'm saying? That goes so crazy. Hold on, we're gonna do that one more time. I just want to see it again. I'm literally telling the team, do this exact same animation. I'm gonna tell them, copy the Danish. All right, we need to copy the Danish. I like exactly what they're doing here. That thing too cold. That stuff is too cold. You know? What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on, man? All right, hold on. Let's see here. All right, so that's that. And I went through like the top 30 Danish architects and went through all their websites, and these were my top ones that I found. So I went through all these, and these were my top ones. And then we're gonna take this and bolster it into our own Porco. Oh, you found a company on a job site? What do they do? What kind of company? Drone business or what? Keep me posted on what kind of stuff they do. Cause you're in the construction and development space, so don't forget you also gotta pitch Top Build. Rich Top. Caterpillar excavator equipment. That's really good. That's a really good thesis. That's a really good idea, dude. That's a really good idea. McDonald's. Are we missing anything major that's happening in the world? Boom, 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 boom. U.S. House votes to... Okay, accept the code. Jesus Christ, I'll take your damn cookies. Jesus! Gosh. All right. U.S. House votes to overturn Trump's tariffs on Canada. Okay, bet. How China wants to create a polar Silk Road through the Arctic. I wonder if this is related to the Belt and Road Initiative. A new era for realism in Japan. I think we need to do a deep dive in Japan. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? We're going to do a deep dive in Japan. I think there's some plays to be made in Japan. Apple facing new tensions with the Trump administration. Bondi under fire over Epstein files. Defense group blocking the $100 billion Franco-German jet. Dang. Yeah. Let's see what they're on. Yeah, man. Just if some of these are public, just you gotta pitch them things. McDonald's sales surge as struggling U.S. customers seek out value. Okay, so that was the big thing from the McDonald's one. Is I just wanted to see like what are they seeing with like lower income and higher income customer segments, and the lower income is spending less, so they're seeing tightening in overall budgets. So the implication is other non-discretionary services and products that are sold to low-income customers are likely going to be hit. Because if they're peeling away from McDonald's, they're definitely peeling away from other things that aren't essential. So that's a node to back away or short some of those consumer discretionary ones. Left you some websites on Japan in the Discord also. Check out the country study that the BBC does for every country. Ooh, I need that. That's good, bro. I'm going to check that out in the Discord. Appreciate that, man. First T just got on. What's good? How the heck we doing, Top Dog Shred Lord, man? Hope you're doing incredibly well, sir. Happy Wealthy Wednesdays. Happy Wealthy Wednesdays. We're just out here learning. Getting smarter day by day. Learning and getting smarter day by day. U.S. economy far outstrips expectations and adds 130,000 jobs. U.S. economy. U.S. economy. Energy sector, eager for flood of investment in Venezuela. We got to figure out For all this investment going into Venezuela, we should be buying Venezuela-based Boeing businesses that are catering to this energy sector. Right? That's potentially a play. I don't know if it's the thing is if the investment is fake and it doesn't really happen, then you're kind of stuck and screwed. But I'm pretty sure you can find you a super cheap HVAC business focused on energy sector in Venezuela. You know? Or a training business or a labor training business, whatever that might be. A vocational training school out there. Ineos seeks redress from Belgium over suspension of plant permit. Elliott Management. This is an activist fund. Shares in UK. LSG. How a zombie chipmaker became NVIDIA's vital AI ally. Estonia. Hello, Lolliot. Hope you're doing well. Estonia is one of the best countries out there for entrepreneurs. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Estonia offers a unique tax system for entrepreneurs where corporate income tax is 0% on retained or reinvested profits. 22% tax is applied on distributed on dividends, expenses. Yo, are we going to Estonia? Are we going to Estonia? Nice. 98% of taxes are declared electronically. 3 minutes to file a personal tax declaration. About opportunities. Tell me about the opportunities to invest in defense, cybersecurity, IT, clean tech. Only for a season though. What's Estonia look like? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Hey, oh, heck yeah. Y'all can catch me in Tallinn, Estonia. Ooh. What's the 15 of the best things to do in Estonia? Too cold for me? Boy, get you. Come on, Richard. Oh yeah, you a Texas boy. Yeah, Texas boy. Explore Estonia's capital, Tallinn. Bro, get me in the mix. Get me in the mix. Whatever they doing in this traditional folk dancing, I want to participate. Experience in the singing festival. Ooh, they got bears. You can spot bears. You can kayak in Suma, the Amazon of Estonia. Bro, that looks beautiful. Celebrate the summer solstice. Cross-country ski, the President's Trail. Use the freedom to roam. Granting everyone permission to hike, camp, or forage almost everywhere, including on private land. I don't know about that. Someone get on my land. It's over with. Hashtag Texas. Hike over duck boards in a bog. Oh, they even got islands? Bro, Estonia's got everything. Better idea for Venezuela. Remember Think Dinky HVAC maker from Japan? Oh, Daikin. Yeah, Daikin. That was Jackson's business. Start a company that gets exclusive distribution rights for their products in Venezuela. Ooh! That's good goop. That's good goop. Dude, that's good goop right there. That's a great idea. Because Venezuela is going to have a rising middle class too from this investment. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. He said Dinky, HVAC maker from Japan. It's very close, Daikin. Jeez, you out here. That's $1 billion idea. And I'm glad you didn't gatekeep it. You put it out for the homies. We should find a way to do that too. There should be a way to do that. ChatGPT that one day and let us know how to do that. You should be able to. That should be a cool way for us to do that. Oh, now they got me on the. I listen to so much reggaeton, they put me on the Spanish side of the ads for Spotify. Ay, 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 papi. All right, here we go. Join the summer revelers in Parnu. Hey, Lawliet, you from Estonia? You Estonian? Tell us about, you from the country? Tell us about the country, bro. Estonia. It do look mad cold though. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just something about this image. It's beautiful, but it look cold. You know? It just look like I'm about to be amazed by what I see, but I'm gonna have to have some gloves on. You know what I'm saying, chat? I feel like I'm gonna need to have some gloves on. This is something. This is something. Welcome to Estonia. Welcome to Estonia. It's beautiful though. It's crazy. What the heck? That's out of this world. Oh, jeez, bro. Going to a festival like this for Christmas? Dude, they probably have so many good local treats and gadgets. Oh, man. That's probably so nice. I'm down to go to, but then this is what Richard wants. Richard wants to be chilling. This is Richard's vibe right here. Be there. Oops. I'm back. We all know why you're trying to go out there to the DR. We all know, Richard. Hey, yup. We all know why you're trying to go to Punta Cana, Richard. You were there in December for 1 week? Bro, that's fire. Wait, actually, Punta Cana in December. I've never seen it. Is it cold? Oh, it's just across the way from Finland? Ethos, you Finnish? You from Finland? Punta Cana in December. Whoa. What the heck? This is crazy. Like this in December. This is insane. But is it like overran by tourists and stuff though? This is beautiful. Escaping and getting away to the DR. Because I wouldn't want to. Said he only wants to go because he likes the food and culture and building structure. I want to go to Helsinki too. I met a girl from Helsinki. She had the craziest eyes I've ever seen in my life. It was like Tiffany green or blue. I was like, what? How are you even real? This is nice. Wow, look at this. What the heck? This looks like the anime. Looks like an anime here. Now this looks cold. This is cold. Hey, I'm about to go on a world tour finding boring businesses all across the world, chat. Hey, I'm about to be finding boring businesses all across the world. Most largest industries in Finland. So Finland, tech, goods, services, ICT, telecommunication, metals and engineering, service sector, manufacturing. I agree sometimes. Just besides the quality of life, but economically, and it's just expensive. Also in Europe, and weather-wise, it's just like America. Now Estonia, robust service, Minerals, fuels, and oil. Fertilizers, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, organ, inorganic paint, varnishes, and custom fun. Mineral fuels and oils. Mines in Estonia. Yeah, they got some Estonian mines. That's what we need to be buying. Get us a lock on some gold. Go to Andorra. What's Andorra? Influencers go there? Andorra. What is that? It's a tiny independent principality situated between France and Spain. Why do influencers move to Andorra? Wait, Silicon Valley for YouTubers? Low tax regime, around 10% income tax, high-speed fiber optic internet, and high standard of living with enhanced privacy. So it's cheaper than Spain or France, and there's no wealth or inherent tax, and VAT is, dang. Streamers, YouTubers, and influencers create a network of community for digital professionals out there. Huh. That's so interesting. That's so funny. If they're doing all that, they just need to hire a better tax advisor. I guarantee you, I will live here in California and still pay lower taxes than them. Just because of how I got my stuff set up, man. Institutional top dog, huh? Institutional top dog, head honcho, huh? I ain't about to be moving all the way to Andorra when I can just structure my stuff with some insurance wrappers, do some liquidity access lines. Bro, it's all about, bro, you gotta pay to play. What's happening in the world though? Yeah, I agree with you. It's all about the strategy though. You just gotta strategically make things work for you. And the US tax code is so designed to be optimized for business owners. Oh my gosh, wait, the Slavic mob still exists? No way. Really? Why is there an aura around the Russian mob? Wait, hold on. Ethos, you said tall Nordic women and Northwestern Slavic women find dark-skinned Americans really attractive too? Shut the front door, really? Hey, you chat. Ethos putting us on, twin. Hey, Richard, I'll go right now. I'm joking. Hey, I'll climb some trees. Little blonde hair, blue-eyed trees. It's like, nah, my mama would kill me. Hey, boy, you talking to her what? Better find you a black or Latina Christian woman. Or Asian. My grandma wants me to marry a Filipina so bad, bro. Because my grandma's Filipino. You know, there's a cute Filipino girl in California from a good family. I'm like, bruh, I'm married to the game, G. Who you think about to be making these smart money moves right now, right? She always trying to have me in the mix. We'll work on this tomorrow. Still waiting on my response from the business owner, guys, on this. Still waiting on my response from the business owner for this. I think it's only fair. Like we took a, wait, where's here? Oh, and like in America, broadly? Well, yeah, we just gotta Next time when Duvid's back, we just gotta ask him like how to do this whole dating thing, you know? Duvid, I feel like he's done everything in life right, you know? Oh, when you go to your country, it's different, bro. Next time you go, let me know. I'm with you, bro. You know, since we took some time to look at McDonald's, I think it's only fair that we get a little late night nightcap treat for McDonald's tonight, huh? You know what I'm saying? Look, a little $1 apple pie ain't gonna hurt nobody. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. The stock went up. I'm just proud of the business. I'm out here supporting the economy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what we gotta do best, chat. But bro, my head is like, my brain has gotten 2 centimeters larger. We dove deep today. Quickly, too. We dove deep today. But wish me luck on our website refresh. When the website's done, I'm going to show it to you guys. It's going to look so nice. It's going to be the greatest website that this industry's ever seen. Why? Because I'm stealing the inspiration and design aesthetic from the Danish architects. No one thinks like this, bro. It's about that digital real estate. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. We also had an amazing conversation with the owner. I called the owner of the business today that we're buying. We're just aligned. It's official, guys. I'm going on Wednesday. I'm going to Miami. So I'll be going there on Wednesday, and I think I'm gonna stream from the hotel there. I might even buy a PC from Costco and a monitor and bring my camera so I can have the same setup and literally just like temporary setup from the Costco rented PC and just return it before I go back. Because I want to have the same like setup for the streams while I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be doing too many IRL ones. Because Miami has those influencers that are like IRL that are just like, it gives the ick. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, A-Dub. Thank you, Gary. I'm gonna check it out, A-Dub, in the thing. I'm gonna take a look. If anybody can respond to, someone go on the Discord and respond to some guy in the business buying thing. So he has a question about businesses. Someone show him some love. I think he DM'd me on Instagram. It was like, OMG, no one responds to me. I'm like, bro, your question probably wasn't relevant. So somebody show that guy some love. But we're cooking, chat. We're cooking. We learned about Borg Warner's penetration of the AI data center segment. We also took a look at what's happening in the world of McDonald's and the underlying impacts on the consumer space, especially for low-income consumers, and what that means for other retailers that are selling into that target segment. We just dove deep into Estonia. As well as took a look at, what was the first one we looked at? The first one we looked at was like, Equinix. Equinix. Be careful with the Miami baddies, Kenny. You focus on the bag? Bro, I'm going from the hotel to their office and then to this other office space that we're looking to lease from. So I'm like shopping around real estate and then seeing my old coworker. And then that's it. And I'm coming back on stream. I'm so locked. I ain't got time for that, yo. So we're cooking, chat. This is what we do every day. Like this, every day on stream, we've been doing exactly what Warren Buffett does every single day. Possibly even more because we got the power of AI. This is like, it is literally going to compound. Like it's only day like 41, 42. This stuff literally will compound over a 1-year horizon and a multi-year horizon. Like that's how we pursue greatness, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, but chat, you know what we're here for. We're here to make smart money moves in our health, in our wealth, in our minds, and not just for us, but for our friends and for our families. All right? So I'm gonna start catching you shred lords tomorrow at 6:30 to make some more smart money moves. Hope everybody has a fantastic, safe night. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Let's keep rocking. God bless y'all. And I will catch you shred lords literally tomorrow. Let's freaking get it, all right? Dale. Bye. That was perfect timing too.